Here in Indiana, basketball carries a deep history that goes back for generations. And just like Spokane, for the Hoosiers, basketball is more than just a game, it's a way of life. And nowhere in the state is that more on display than right here at Hoosiers Gym in Knightstown, Indiana.
What I say when it comes to this basketball team is the law.
The city is getting in the spirit right now. Everyone's ready for the Final Four. And right now, what's standing in the way of Gonzaga's berth to the Final Four is USC's.
Well, celebration continues here at Reese Court as the Eagles clinch the #1 seed in the Big Sky Conference, moving into the tournament next week in Boise, celebrating two seniors, Tyler Kidd and Mason Peatling, and what a battle as the Eagles beat the Weber State Wildcats 78-69, the final score. And now it's time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap.
No one can stop Suggs. No one can stop Timmy. No one can stop.
Hey, I don't know if the party's over here yet, Stephanie. I'm not ready to go inside just yet. I actually stood next to him during a portion of the interview, and he's 6'11", like I said, so I was arching my neck up. I'm about 5'11", so about a foot shorter, you know, and it was, I'm glad I wasn't on camera, let's say, for that interview.
I think it's the best team in about 45 years.
It was almost like an NBA team against a high school team.
I thought we were going to another overtime, and that shot, Suggs, it was beautiful.
Before we won, I was like, and then it was just craziness.
But it's not just the sheer size of this sign that's so impressive, it's what goes into making it. It's so eye-opening, and all of it goes to show just how far the city of Indianapolis is willing to go to show their pride in this beloved tournament.
It was about 4 or 5 days of actually putting up the material. They basically, with window washer type equipment, they're going down and doing drops. It's almost like wallpaper.
So for the last team standing, they'll see their team logo dropping from the heavens, marking the end of this historic tournament. But before that can happen, we have a tournament unlike any other, a historic tradition laid out on the hardwood and spread across the streets of Indianapolis. A tournament shadowed by a virus and the isolation of a pandemic, but now, in the days leading up to the big dance, a glimmer of hope, a chance for redemption, a chance for basketball in its highest form. The stage is set, the lights are on. Welcome to March Madness.
We're an 11 seed and we have 11 national championships. A coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that tonight.
You were supposed to lose to Michigan, so.
And we didn't. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that might lead to some awkward family reunions in the future. I don't know about them. I think I might have been the obnoxious fan if I was in that situation. I mean, how can you not react to a shot like that? Your son said that he got so excited he tackled your husband.
Yes.
Is he okay today?
I have no idea. They were all snoring by the time I left the house this morning.
Oh my gosh, Sean. We were actually watching it on our phone, getting ready for fans to come out, and I had a couple other media members around us, and we all just started yelling. I mean, it was just incredible moment. Even to be outside the stadium, it was amazing. I gotta ask you guys are from Spokane, from the Cheney area. What was it like to be here and watch that shot?
The most epic thing to ever happen. It was the best feeling.
I broke down emotionally. It was the most.
You broke down emotionally.
Just broke down.
One more bottle would be good next year.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Greatest game I've watched.
Jalen Suggs will never have to buy a beer at Jack and Dan's ever again.
All right. Now we got an upcoming matchup, national championship, Baylor. How you feeling?
Tough game. I've been waiting to watch this game since the beginning of the season. I think they've got a good matchup, but I think we're going to take them about 90 to 88.
Another epic battle.
It's going to be a good fight, but I think we're going to take them.
All right, there we go. Go Zags, guys. Go Zags. Back to you, Sean. And for the thousands of visitors that come to get a sense of Hickory history, the magic is still there.
Everything from speechless to those who say, wow, this is on my bucket list, to people who actually break down in tears.
It felt as though I was taking a step back in time, into 1986, taking a shot for my chance to win it all. But for the Gonzaga team, they won't get that chance, at least not here in Knightstown, and Garner says he wished they could have been here to see it in person. But the success for Sneva didn't come immediately, and as someone who grew up watching the races, Doug Bull said seeing him finally win the Indy 500 was a memory he'll never forget.
You know, he spent a lot of years as the bridesmaid, and everybody kind of thought he was maybe going to be one of those drivers that you look at and go, who are some of the best drivers to never win the Indy 500, and those second place finishes for him happened quite a bit, but when he was able to win that race in 1983, it was a pretty special day.
The checkered flag is out, and Tom Sneva, at long last, has won the Indianapolis 500.
So it's no surprise his need for speed got him a reputation, giving birth to his nickname, the Gas Man.
Well, he was the gas man because he didn't understand what the brake pedal was. As a kid growing up, you knew that at the end of the day, Tom Sneevil was going to be one of the fastest drivers there. And Tom Carnegie, our historic PA announcer here, sort of coined that phrase.
It's a new track record.
And I can just remember him when Tom Sneevil broke that, telling fans, oh, wait for this, fans. It's a new track record, and it's over 200 miles an hour. It's a pretty special moment.
Weber staying with the basketball at the top of the court with Harding in possession. He's going to dribble up left side, gives it out to Davis beyond the arc. Davis on Perry. Davis struggling to get inside the paint, has to dish it out to John, who's back still. A little screen move put on the outside. Davis going to pull up for three. First three of the night is off the inner rim. No good. Rebounded by Ellis Magnuson, who's a big player, a freshman for the Eagles, stepping into the game here to start. Pass up on the outside. Jack Perry finding Kim Aiken Jr. off to Rouse into the corner. Rouse up to Perry. Perry pulls the trigger on a three. Knock it down. Jack Perry finding nothing but nylon there. 64-59, and just like that, the Eagles coming out of the break with more momentum. At the top of the key, Davidson right hand on the right side. Has to slow down. Finds Kim Aiken Jr. for three. Hits the triple. Kim Aiken Jr. is hot from beyond the arc right now and gets the Eagle faithful on their feet. Pumped up 72-61, an 11-point lead for the Eagles as Kozak comes with a slam on the other side. What an answer. Jacob Davison, all smiles. Eagle faithful on their feet as your Eastern Washington Eagles will win the Big Sky Conference and take the #1 seed going into the Big Sky Conference tournament next week in Boise. Eagles win. Final score 78-69, and celebration happening here in Cheney as the Eagles mobbing each other at center court. Swoop waving the Eastern Washington flag, and everyone on their feet here celebrating in Cheney. Stretching out on the court as Richland Bombers rocking the green and yellow get ready to take on the Gonzaga Prep Bullpups in the navy blue and white. Starting it off with Vopolenski in control. Swayze Gladney dishes it inside. Daniels up with the shot, no good. Vopolenski on the putback, and he follows with two. As Gonzaga Prep's trying to drive inside, Hodges Fleming still beyond the arc. 5 seconds on the ticker. Hodges inside, tries to get a shot off. Ortega with the rebound foul. The shot counts for Ortega, and he'll go to the line to shoot the and one. Ortega now back outside. Liam Lloyd, easy lane in the slam for Liam Lloyd, who raises the roof off the 2-point slam. Richland on the other end and answers with a three. Braden Ryu. Andrew Albrecht inside up against Liam Lloyd, has to force a shot as the shot clock was running out, and Liam takes it on the miss. Now Joe Few pulling up. Hodges Fleming is going to fire off a three and finds the nylon from the corner. And it's a foul called on Liam Lloyd, who might have got a little too much contact there, trying to get his way onto that inbound pass.
Well, a little frustrated. They were going for an alley-oop, and the oop part just couldn't get a hand on it to tip it in, and came down, I think, reached out, grabbed, a little frustrated on that play.
More like alley-oops.
Alley-oop. There you go. Look at that, you crafty W.